Well, I do think there are some fundamental things in a business that AI is not going to replace. And I think that's evident just if you have an AI reader, note taker, you are getting this report. But my first pet peeve is that we weren't designed to remember all the things, first of all. As humans, we latch on to the things that interest us, that we feel passionate about. That's what we're driving with. That is what has created things for forever, right? And so there's that component of it that you just can't take away. And if we're all armed with the same amount of information and we all know all of the things, where is the anything in that, right? Like, if the goal is just for us to be able to spat out facts and figures and have no emotional attachment to things, then we are robots, right? Essentially, if you think about it, like, then we just become robots. So that's not the goal. That's not the purpose. The human component of it is like, businesses are solving challenges for customers. We got to sit around and we've got to put ourselves in, like, what is the challenge that this customer is facing? What value are we providing that's going to alleviate that? As much as we can program our agents, we can put all our stuff into Claude, we can tell it to me like this, don't tell it to me like this. We can do all of that, but we can't feel the energy. It can't feel the energy. It can't read and interpret the smile on a customer client's face or see their disappointment. We can't leverage a tool, and it's simply a tool. We can't leverage it to take away our human component. Then we are all just robots out here. That is my other caution, is like, and even I, slow adopter, but I do have Claude, but I am very strict with myself. And at times it is hard because I just, like, I'm tired. I just want it to, like, give me the things. I truly try to utilize it like, hey, I'm having a conversation. Like, it's like I'm having a conversation with somebody that is here. Like, it cannot give me the answer. Like, I have made that abundantly clear. Like, I'm not using it to give me answers to something. I'm using it to find holes in my own thinking, to bring awareness to my blind spots. But even still, then I'm very cautious with how I use that. And it feels like a bit of a gamble because I too, like my clients, I don't want to be left behind. I don't want to be behind on something. But at the same time, I just have to believe that the human element always prevails. And I think about social media as my main kind of other experiment to this, is thinking like when it first came out, when Facebook first came out, it was only for college students. I happened to be in college at the time. So first of all, your school had to elect enroll in Facebook. And then you had to put in your schedule. And its goal was really to just connect you with people that were in your class in order to communicate more effectively. And then eventually it became more widespread in universities, and then anybody could be on Facebook. And it was social media, right? It was going to keep us all connected. We were going to be more connected than ever before. Their argument can be made that it actually was quite isolating. And so I just use that is that the cautionary tale around this of just, it's going to make life so much easier. It's going to do all of the things for you that you don't want to do. But are we missing the lesson in some of those things? That's just something to be cautiously optimistic about. And maybe just not completely going all in before asking the right questions and thinking about, what are you really looking for this to solve? And asking yourself, am I just being lazy in this? And no one has to know your answer to that, but don't lie to yourself. And remember, we still need to think, or else we're just blobs.